Doctor, once more you can record. Once more, if you want, you can join.
Oh, the meeting is ended.
No. You can join once more. Once more, you can join. Like I have opened.
Because the message came, the meeting is ended.
No.
Message came.
No. You get once more log into it. Same ID.
Perfect.
Yeah. So this is the discussion time. Okay. So you can ask question how much time you require also, no problem. You can ask and clarify your doubts. When you ask question, I will be able to answer more. See, because whatever the PPT slide was there, just I showed to you for your basic understanding. But Ayur Homeo is up to you to ask the doubt and get the understanding. As you ask the doubt, it will be more nice. Yeah, please ask. Yes, Dr. Sujata madam.
Sir, can we add Arjuna?
Of
if you
course.
want to add Arjuna, which form will be better in this Ayur Homeo product, sir?
See, you can add one thing. I'll tell you. See, Arjuna has got largest cocaines in it. So actually, do you know the cocaines tablet, which is very costly. Maybe costing, I do not know exact cost and all. You have to ask the allopathy doctors itself. Actually, it's really costly. But the thing is that if you take Arjuna, it is having very heavy, nourishing things which is related, which is cardioprotective in nature. So henceforth, you directly take the leaves and the barks of the Arjuna, crush it, and that should be in a raw form, not dried form. That is the only basic principle of Ayur Homeo. As far as possible, add the raw form itself. Okay, you add it. Along with that, if you can add Prabhakaravati also. Okay, and anything you can add, just like if the patient requires the diuretic action, you can add Gokshura and Punarnava also along with that. Okay, and if you want the patient to add increase the hemoglobin part, you can add Loha Basma also. And that composition, you keep it for 3 days. Every day you keep on shaking it or stirring it anyway, and that can be used 3 drops. See how I will I'll tell you how we can use it. Means you take 3 drops. You ask usually what will happen. 3 drops in a dropper. You take it, put in a 15 ml of like take in 100 ml of bottle, 15 ml of water, 3 drops into it, shake it nicely for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 10 times. Based on the patient capacity, you can ask the patient to take thrice or twice. Okay, if at all it is necessary, you can ask the patient to take 1 hour or 2 hours each also. Okay, so what will happen? The minute quantity which you are giving, it will act in a micro level, which will not be a heavy to digest in the in our stomach also. If you give Kashaya, what will happen? I will tell you. Kashaya needs little more digestive fire. Okay, so at the like when a patient is not having that much Agni, you will not be able to give that Kashaya also, because cocaines will be well digested. It's something like Brahmana like, so it's not Lagu, so it will not be digested easily. So while you are giving in the Ayur Homeo way, alcohol itself is a best Deepana Pachana, so by which it directly pushes the things into the blood. So it's having a fast action. Getting the point? So it's only based on your Yukti and the Nadi. You can keep on playing with, you can prepare n types of Ayur Homeo. Alcohol, I told you, you can get in the homeopathy shops itself. Because you asked me one question, were you able to sell the alcohol? But the thing is that even though I could sell, but legally not permitted to sell the alcohol. when it comes to permission part. So I think better you can take it from the homeo shops, okay, or else you can prepare in your own way if you got the setup. Dr. Sujata, it's over to you. Any questions? Anyone you can ask.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Dr. G, please. Yes, Dr. Paul.
Doctor, tell me something about NADI diagnosis. How will you diagnose and treat and monitor hypertension with the
See.
help of NADI?
Okay, so I think hope you all are gone through the NADI. So I told you there is a small wave which is showing normal, which is heavy means high wave means there is heavy pressure. There is a heavy peripheral resistance. So one thing is that heavy peripheral resistance, heavy pitta or heavy vata, whichever the wave you feel it, you can understand there is a heavy resistance. You need not study NADI itself. Still, you will have an idea that there is a peripheral resistance. There could be a possibility of BP, but many a times we can see the BP will be normal itself. Arey Baba, I have astonished to see why these pulse are very high, but still no BP. When pulse are very weak,
Maybe the pulse pressure is very high.
Yeah, of course, pulse pressure is, even though it's high, when you see the BP, the BP will be normal because the patient has taken the BP tablets. One thing, that is one of the possibility. I'm not talking every time.
Okay.
One more possibility is that NADI will be very, very weak. So you'll not be able to feel at all. Very slow. Okay.
True.
Up to the 7th level, you feel a small, something very slow, minute. But when you see the BP, you will get astonished. 180 by 120. Arey Baba, that much heavy BP, but I'm not able to feel in my hand. So these are the practical difficulties where, so that's why we require experience. Okay, then only we'll be able to manage the things. So anyhow, we have got a BP apparatus. Now we have to analyze why this is happened. That should be a question mark. See, one thing, one physiology was, where was high BP, okay, and pulse were low. See, when the pulse is low, means we have to understand there is a block which is not allowing for the peripheral resistance, it's not gushing, the blood is not gushing into the extremities. Getting the point? So there is certain block, and body has monitored a certain mechanism. It stopped giving blood to the extremities, reduced blood flow. So you can see in a person who has drunk alcohol, if you send him to Himalaya, he will remove all his clothes, telling that he is having what? He is feeling what you call sweating. Okay. When he lies down in a churandi or in a gutter, what will happen? The core temperature is low, the extreme external temperature is high. So only that phenomena is occurring. But when the cold water enters his body, he will be dead, because most of the times what will happen, the thing is that the nadi which we are not feeling over the hand, that is somewhere blocked, that vata is somewhere blocked, so only it is rebounding with a heavy power. It is not able to move into the extremities. So what will happen? That amount of vata, what will happen? That is obstructed in the body itself. It is in the Madhyama Kosta Marga itself. Getting the point? Yes, doctor. Got it, or further clarifications?
One more thing.
Yeah.
Little.
Okay.
I have one more question.
Yeah,
you
tell
used
me.
to say that Tattva Avajaya Chikitsa can almost cure anything because everything is in the mind.
Of course.
Today you made a point that it is Pitta Dosha, means stomach controls your heart. So with respect to hypertension, this is more important, or this
stomach. So it's a good question. Actually, see, Manas, it's everywhere. So Manas is something like one cardiac patient, one tennis ball player. He got a cardiac problem, and she received the heart from a basketball player. After receiving the heart, what happened? She she totally left the tennis and she wanted to play basketball, eat whatever that guy needed to. So manas means the sense it is there in each and every part of our body. Okay, so manas is the ultimate controller. So only I told you, if you correct the manas, so accordingly the cells, cancer, whichever that could be, that will be finished. Okay. See, one more thing, even though the controlling power is in the head or the manas, the cooking part, like I am the owner of my family. Suppose my wife has to cook for me, so I should be very healthy and energetic. So it means that I have to maintain my wife. So I should not quarrel with her. I should give whatever she requires. If I get angry also, too much angry also, what will happen? She will leave her job and you only cook. So what that happened? I have to feed my kapha. That is, I have to feed my children. What will happen? Then if I started to feed the children, Vata Rukshana will be there, atherosclerosis will be there. My children will become very weak. Within 1 week or 2 weeks, they will be in the skeleton form. Heavy Rukshana, atherosclerosis will be there. So Vata, whenever it touches something, it takes at the energy part, it takes all the things, it's anger, something like that. So only it is being told that like balancing of the system is very much required. That is Pitta, it is just like a Raja controlling the Praja. So if she is controlling in the sense, not hyper controlling, Vata is really the boss, because Pittam Pangu, Kapam Pangu, Pangavo Maladatava, Vayuna Yatra Gachanti, Tatra Gachanti Megavat. That means wherever husband needs, he can take his wife and children along with him. She cannot travel by her alone. Okay, Vata is the boss, but still, to cooking part when it comes, that goes to Pitta itself. So Pitta is disarranged. We have to understand, if wife is disturbed, if you see that wife is being very much anxious, we can understand some problem with the husband also. Need not feel the husband. When Pitta Nadi is weak, you can understand his psycho is gone. His mental capacity is gone. His spirituality is gone. So when his spirituality is gone, all the opportunistic infection, everything, or opportunistic, any disease can attack him. Even corona can attack him. If at all the Pitta is increased, no need of any medicine also to him. So even the body will take care of all the things. Anything else?
So in hypertension, doctor, in hypertension, along with Sattva Avajay Chikitsa, even the normalization of digestion in the form of leveling the pit is important, isn't it?
Definitely, yes. So if at all it is in a recent origin, because that has developed, I told you, we do not give much importance to stress. We tell that, oh, that could be because of stress, but we do not give any importance to stress. If at all BP is 160,
in allopathy medicine, no, we don't really give much importance.
Because allopathy medicine is 90% of the people consume allopathy medicine. Very few, but nowadays are asking about what is Ayurveda, what is homeopathy. Some do not know what is homeopathy, what is Siddha, what is Unani. Most of the person has not heard also. So major system of medicine as in the hands of an allopathy doctor itself. So that's why. So it's a alternative on how we can like better.
Yeah, that is why I said, let me find out what is there in Ayurveda with respect to. Another good point you made is, and which is thought-provoking for me as an allopath, that if you break one chain,
of course,
the body is the continuous chains interlinked with each other. So if you break one, you are probably affecting many more. And yes, if you think the side effects of the medicine and all, it does make sense.
Definitely.
So, I mean, I would like to learn how to, of course you told, but I not necessarily understood everything. But I would really like to explore.
Ayurveda doctors
is something which I understand.
Yeah, of course. But Ayurveda doctors easily understood all the protocols because they know all the medicines. Like if I tell Apamargakshara, Yavakshara, Sarjakshara, they know that is alkaline. If at all, if you add one drop to the alcohol, which is having 2.5 pH, it makes the pH goes to 11. That is that makes alcohol also
Wow.
alkaline itself. So if you take for a urine infection,
Okay.
urine infection is gone. Kidney stone, that will dissolve and it will go off. So no need of blast or anything like that. Even 10 mm stones, 16 mm stone will dissolve easily without any operation or anything like that. Infection, recurrent chronic infection, that could be managed.
Okay.
So no need of antibiotics itself, because antibiotics will destroy the flora of urine tract. So that will be more like, there is every possibility to get recurrent infection. So only at that serious condition, if we start using, so that will be really helpful. But very initial condition, we go for a doctor having UTI, they put on antibiotics straight away. But before to that, if we put this type of alkalizer enough, that will do the job itself. No need of antibiotics itself. So we can preserve the antibiotics. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
One more question, Dr. Joseph.
Yeah.
You said Sattva Avajaya Chikitsa. I just am curious that only by Sattva Avajaya Chikitsa, long-standing hypertension can be treated. And second question is whether your Ayur Homeo is able to treat the complication of hypertension. For example, heart failure, etc. So
Okay.
please answer both the questions.
Okay, so by just only Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa, it's not really possible at the time where patient has encountered the complication, but that will be helpful only initially.
No, Dr. Joseph. My first question is essential hypertension, which is going on for some time, say 2 years or 3 years.
Okay.
So only with Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa can you treat that 2 or 3 years of hypertension?
Not really necessary.
Or you have to give this medicine.
See, that's what I told you. The medicines, these prescription are very specific to each and every patient. 100 patient comes means 100 type of medicine, not single medicine it's given.
True, but Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa is very powerful, isn't it?
Okay, fine, but still we have to analyze that whether he has developed the BP because of stress, then only it will go. Definitely, all things are being developed by Manas itself. Does not mean that you give Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa to everyone. But one thing you can make a rule, give Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa to each and every patient. So I have recorded in my YouTube channel. So I asked the patient, it is there in Kannada and English also. Go through that and do it. Finished. I reduce my time to 20 minutes of talking the same thing each and every time. So one thing is here, I give Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa to each and everyone. So treatment has to be given because in a olden days or in a Smriti Yuga or Satya Yuga, that would have been possible, where patient, even though we tell to do Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa, they do it, and they the next moment they quarrel with the wife, quarrel with the neighbor. So what will happen? So we should have two ways. One thing, Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa, if it is not working, at least medicine should work and the patient should be happy. So we cannot leave that patient will, they tell that I do it, but they do not do it. Most of the time, 90% of the time, patients do not do that. Even they do for 1 or 2 days occasionally, and when the symptoms is reduced, they leave it. So henceforth, we should have some another tool to regulate that things. So it's not possible to control mind also, no? See, we ourselves, we want to eat some delicious food, kept ladu, very beautiful, tasty. Are we able to resist our feeling?
Yes.
No. So henceforth.
And about complication, complication can be treated with your Ayur Homeo.
Definitely, that is the best thing is that, see, we are not disturbing any chain. So we are rebuilding the chain. So when we are rebuilding means absorption and assimilation parts a huge role to play. So when absorption assimilation is being started, so you need not pump each and every time potassium, sodium tablets, calcium tablets. By the food itself, the patient develops good appetite. By the time you give, the patient will have good motion, good sleep. That is called the three stamba of our body. When the patient gets good sleep, good food appetite, and good motion, means most of the disease is there is a possibility to get cured. So by this mechanism itself, the longevity is increased. Okay, side effect means when the body, if I am very strong man, at least if Dr. Power beats 10 beating means I can hold it. I got that capacity. I suppose, I do not know if you are Kung Fu or Kalari specialist. So if
My
body
daughter
is
is.
stronger, so body can resist the side effect and the problems also. One patient I tell you each and every time, Manipal doctor, for here, Manipal hospital is the biggest hospital, multi-speciality. They told this 75 years old grandfather will live only for 2 months. He lived for 10 years. More than that, what I can tell you.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
Thank you for answering all my questions patiently.
Thank you, Dr. G. Anyone, please can ask. It's your platform.
Hello.
Yeah, please, doctor.
Sir?
Yeah, please, Doctor Sujata, tell me.
Sir, actually allopathic doctors, they treat hypertension for a long term, like they have to take the medicine till they are alive, right? So suppose is that the same thing with the Ayurhomeo medicines?
No, not at all. Not at all. Once the pathophysiological process stops, when we feel that nadi is okay, we stop the medicines and ask the patient to follow Rutucharya and Dinacharya, finished meditation, and ask the patient to follow for 15 days initially, 1 month, then 3 months, 6 months, likewise. Okay, so I have treated many cases. Okay, not even one single relapse. Okay, they are following until they follow the things where they break and start eating chicken 65 all the throughout the things, KFC chicken and every trans fats, pups, Manchurian and all. That cannot be given any hopes. So definitely, so it's some even in allopathy itself, if you go through in depth, so the medicine which they ask to take should not be taken like daily. If they have to measure BP, if at all BP is high in the same time, let the patient take. So that is the actually protocol of taking the medicine in allopathy itself. So because that used to reduce the symptoms, no? If there is no problem, if BP is 100/80, sometimes it happens, no? Atenolol toxicity. Atenolol toxicity, what will happen? Do you know that? That itself will cause the heart attack. Because of the tablet itself, we are like PR interval will be increased. The bradycardia will be occurring. Low BP will be there and patient will be died without knowing, silent attack. So it means that you have to check the BP and you have to take. Even in allopathy, they have a protocol like that. But most of the time, the laymen do not know how to look the BP and how do you tell them to look the BP and tell. So that's a practical difficulty. So in Ayurhomeo, we stop all the medicines and encourage them to stay healthy, good exercise, good food, and meditation, and follow up. Definitely that should be there, because without that, every patient or any person cannot stay without a junk or anything like that, controlling mind and all. So regular follow-up is very much essential. Ask the patient to visit 1 or 2 months in between. Yes, Dr. Sujata. Anything?
Sir, one more, sir.
Yeah.
We have a Hridaya drug in our Ayurveda, right?
Yeah.
So
Hridaya?
like Hridaya drug we have in Ayurveda, right?
Of course, yeah.
We can use such drugs in the preparation of Ayurhomeo treatment, and we can use that preparation for lifetime usage for prophylactic treatment like that.
Yeah, sure, definitely. See, as you are giving in a very minute dosage, that too you are adding not single drugs, single ekamolika prayoga, it's been barred in Ayurveda itself. See, because Ayurveda person knows single drug, that too what happens, if you take one drug, it will have minimum to minimum 10 to 20 alkaloids in it. But still, the Acharya is telling that do not use ekamolika, because ekamolika is having more side effect. It should be used only for few days. So only I ask you to be at least 2 to 3 more combination has to be there in Ayurhomeo product, not single thing. Most of the time, I tell you. So the thing is that there will be chorogenic and anti-chorogenic factor. The side effect will be nullified, and it will act in a micro level, and that too you're giving in drops, 1, 2, 3 drops, maximum 3, 4 drops can be given. At the time of snake bite poison only, we are giving 10 ml, full 1 dose, finished, dilute with water, milk, drink, because that is really required for that heavy poisoning, that is really required. So only we are giving that 10 ml. For each and every disease, it's only 1 or 2 drops. Definitely, ma'am. So only I told you, Ayur Homeo, you cannot count how much. Even in Ayurveda, it is been told, no, all medicines, all things in universe are medicine. Not so medicine preparation style itself is n number. You cannot count. So we should think in that perspective, and it can keep on changing the formulation. Definitely, that should be there. That's what I am telling. Each and every doctor has to prepare their own medicine based on the Desha, Kala, Vaya, Sattva, Satmya. That is more important. So only I am teaching the basic principles of it. So if there is, in adding the making Ayur Homeo, you have to understand one more thing is that all the drugs should not be Ushna Virya. 50% or at least 10-20% should be Shita, if at all, if you are adding Ushna. If at all adding all Shita, only at least 10-20% should be there Ushna. That is that has to be kept in the mind for better chorogenic and anti-chorogenic factor, because complete giving Shita will cause us suppression of our digestive system, absorption system also. If at all, if you add 20% of Ushna Virya in Shita Virya, the absorption of this 80% Shita will be very easy, and there will be no side effect also. This has to be kept in the mind. Yes, over to Dr. Sujata. Have you clarified?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
sir,
you.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And anyone, Dr. Rita Singh, Jilby John, my dear classmate. Anyone, please. Whatever the doubts, it could be a stupid question also, no problem. Don't think what doctor will think. That is not no problem at all. Please ask whatever the question you have it in your mind. Because when you understand the things, then only you will be able to practice.
हेलो
Yeah, Dr. Rita.
हेलो भैया मुझे एक चीज पूछना है
Yeah, sure.
बिकॉज मेरे फादर इन लॉ हैं, उनको कार्डिक 2.5 उनका सिंस 7 इयर्स से वो ले रहे हैं. बीपी उनका रहता है 140/90.
Okay.
कभी कभी वो उनको बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आया किसी बात पर तो ही वो 150 तक राइज करता है.
Okay.
और वो कंटिन्यू मॉर्निंग इवनिंग 1 टैबलेट ले रहे हैं. ठीक है,
Okay.
वो कुछ भी मेडिसिन और हम बोलते हैं कि बंद कर दो या उसका ऑप्शंस देते हैं तो वो नहीं लेने को मांगते. क्या बंद कर सकते हैं क्योंकि बहुत टाइम से ले रहे हैं वो?
Of course. See, one thing is
because BP is still there is no problem. हाँ, उनका ईटिंग हैबिट बहुत अच्छा है, उनका दिनचर्या बहुत अच्छा है, वेरी हेल्दी, वेरी एनर्जेटिक. हाँ, कोई किसी भी और all parameters are okay.
Okay. So one thing in this juncture, we have to think one thing, that is, so we should not break the bonding between the doctor and patient. So he is not your patient. First thing, so you should not break the bonding.
Exactly.
So he is the patient because he will receive the order from his doctor itself, not you. So do not break that.
Exactly.
See, whenever ball comes to your post, then only you beat it, or else you do not tell that claim that I can cure that, this and everything. So that will be unnecessary boasting of the things. So let your father or grandfather understands how your patients got cured, and let him come to you. At that time you can tell, okay, let us stop very slowly, drastically. Let us see, or any Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa also work. When patient is not willing or believing, no Chikitsa in world will work.
Okay.
So because the toxic becomes medicine. Okay, if you give a toxic substance to a patient who believes in you, that will be like an amrita itself. But when you give an amrita to a patient, okay, that could be a toxic when the patient is not believing you. trustworthy. No, do not entertain
Exactly.
or do not give any medicine to them. Okay, I also straight away reject. So please go to any other doctor.
Okay.
Whenever you find it's not
Okay.
trustworthy, I straight away reject them. Okay, I talk with them very
Okay,
nicely.
okay.
Yeah, okay, fine. He's very good doctor. Yeah, you can go like this. Okay.
Okay,
Very well
thank
said,
you.
Dr. Joseph. Very well said.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Anyone else, please? Last 10 minutes I can give to you. Last 10 minutes.
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening, Dr. G. Tell me, how
Hello.
are you? Okay, ask.
I have fever, so sound is
Okay,
the person is hypertensive
okay,
and he is under allopathic treatment.
okay.
And we are planning to give homeo medicine. Whether we can suddenly stop the allopathic medications and start homeo,
Okay.
or gradually we can
Stop. Okay, fine. I understood. See, what will happen means whenever you break the chain, so it every day, this is the phenomena. Break the chain, angiotensin blocker, cardiac blocker, or whichever the blocker you are giving to the patient. So this has become the satmia to the patient. So patient is adjusted to that nature. Whenever the patient does not require is not getting the blocker, again the BP, most probably the chances of getting the BP shooting up is very much high. So do not stop any medicine. Drug is a drug. That could be alcohol, that is a drug. So that could be a ganja, that could be a drug. If you stop abruptly any medicine, that could be BP, sugar, with thyroid, or anything for that matter, do not stop no medicines abruptly. So ask take the help of an allopathic doctor how to draw, like steroids has different way to stop it. Even a BP tablet, it should be in a very tapering way, maybe a very alternate day, or you can reduce the dose. So you have to understand the dosage and the medicine, and based on that you slowly taper it, and in that meanwhile you give the medicine, and whether you see that the BP is normal, then slowly you can stop it, and you can see, and then only you can completely leave. Otherwise, let us not create a havoc. Okay, if we cannot do things better, at least we'll not create any problem to the patient, because patient should not come to tell us that doctor, because as you told to leave allopathy, we have left, and I was happy for 1 month. They will not tell you that I was not taking your medicine, because your medicine will not be available in any of the market. So do not do this sahasa unless and patient is in your locality. So I do not give medicine, BP medicine, for the patient who is in a distant place where the follow-up is not really possible. Getting the point? So if at all it's very near and okay, then only you suggest the medicine. Definitely, I'm sure that we will be able to control it. But what thing happened, after that, the patient feeling comfortable, they take all the apatya ahara vihara and blame upon you, and you get a bad name. So all these things has to be kept in your mind. So you do not think I have cured a patient. Okay, fine. Before to that, you have to understand how well I could be protected. Getting the point? Okay, do not take risk of all this. If at all, if you want to stop it, give in a tapering dose and monitor the patient. Okay. Yes, Dr. Jilby.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions, please? We are left only 5 minutes more. Anyone? Dr. Adya, Dr. Parimala Madam, Dr. Sanjay, Anyone? No doubts? So if no doubts means, shall we end the program? Okay. Anyone else? Okay, fine. So you will share your question later. Okay, no problem. Yes.
Thank
Okay,
you,
doctor.
Dr. Joseph, for a lovely, lovely presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, Bea.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Tell me. Anyone called me?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah,
Radia,
sir,
please tell me.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure, please.
Sir, there is a chronic hypertension where a patient is suffering from hypertension for many years and over a very long period of time.
Okay.
And over time, it causes complications like kidney problems or retinopathies. And
Definitely.
so there are some causes which they cause a person's BP to increase suddenly, a sudden cause. So, sir, can you elaborate on that? Where is the acute hypertension and chronic hypertension, and how to deal with both? Is there any difference in medicines or
Definitely.
dincharya when treating a patient with
Actually,
chronic?
just have given the skeleton framework today. So the medicine which I have given is very gross and very minute. So what I'm giving you is that the basic foundation, how to think and how to analyze. So if at all there is a problem with the kidney, suppose imagine, so you have to regenerate the kidney cells. So what you can best do, should not use Gokshura, Punarnam, all diuretics, things should not be given. So other than that, you have to energize the stomach, liver, spleen, heart. Okay. And also the large intestine and small intestine. Give medicines to these systems. Make these systems stronger so that it will regenerate the cells of the kidney. Direct hit should not be given. So that is the main analysis I am giving. So most of the time, if in the case of kidney failure, the patient comes to us, an Ayurvedic doctor, we give Gokshura Gugulo, Punarnava Gugulo, Punarnavadi Kashaya, Pashana Veda Kashaya, okay, and Chandra Prabhavati, which should not be done actually. So that will cause us further deprivation of the patient's condition. Getting the point? So there is many things that has to be dealt. I think while you ask the question, then only you get it, all those things. So only I ask each and everyone, please ask the question. Then only you will get my experience, or else you get only a PPT presentation. Okay, so that's a good question you asked. So in the acute condition, what will happen? So you can use Sarpagandha or something like that to reduce, use Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa. Okay, do Vata Anulomana, give oil massage daily, finish the case. In acute condition, now what you have to do is that give Rasayana therapy. After giving Dipana Pachana, you have to give Rasayana. What is Rasayana? So for different issues, there is different Rasayana. In general, we can tell Chavanprasha, it's good vitamin C and all. So if for lungs, we can take Agastya Haritaki Rasayana. So for like Gainik Shatavari, okay, Shatavari Gulam, okay. In the same way, we can use Grita Prayoga also. In Gainik related infertility, Falasarpi Grita. So when it is related to Asti, Gugulu Tiktaka Grita. So based on that, we can keep on giving the Grita Prayoga in a Shamana dosage to increase the vitality. Getting point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's a big topic. I think I cannot finish in 1 minute. So you can discuss later on. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.